I'm Jake, and this is the full release of Baldur's Gate 3. Don't think there's a whole lot more in here to loot, but we'll take a quick look. Gotta be the loot goblin as we run through all this. Ah, see, look at that. We get a little bit of water. Is that helpful? You know. No, but we have it now. Alright. Let's keep moving.
Something over there.
This little dig spot. A little bit of gold, some arrows of fire. Let's give this to Lae'zel, since I think she's the only one that actually uses a bow in this party. Lockpicking we'll give to Gale. See if there's anything under the bridge before we jump over it. I think we're good to go. Hopefully everybody else can make this jump to follow us. Lae'zel just hauling off and jumping from across there. Now Gale has something to say.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important.
Nice new headband, gives us a bunch of
We've been
intelligence.
traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
He's going through it then. We'll say, is it contagious?
No, nothing like that.
First question a barbarian's got to ask.
The consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Okay. Wouldn't that ruin them? No, I don't think we'd know that. Well, we have the headband now. We need to open our horizons on what we're able to talk about. What kind of items are we talking about exactly?
Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact,
Don't take my headband.
you have one in your possession.
Oh, he's gonna want
For
it.
yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
But we need a wizard in the party. Okay. And we'll say I expected as much. Don't worry. I'm happy to help. Fine.
Splendid.
Lawful good.
Bit of boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
You can't take like that crappy spear. Give him a magical artifact. What do we got? Okay, all right. I was a little bit worried. We do have a lot. He can take that. He can take the spear, and I think. Is the poisoner's robe all that good? Probably not, right? Yeah, we can put it on him. We can give him a little bit of a buff. The gloves of power are the same way, where I think you have to be blessed by the absolute for it to work. We'll give him the locket. How important is dancing lights anyway, right? We'll give him the locket.
Thank you.
All right. No great loss there. I thought we were losing the headband for sure, though.
That hit the spot.
I think next we'll give him the
I
spear.
feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Perhaps now you'll tell me what all this is in aid of?
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet.
I feel like you should tell me,
Sincerely,
but okay.
I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Alright, don't mention it. I'm glad I could help, because we said we were going to play a lawful good, even though giving these things up, I don't know. I feel like that decision's going to continue to get harder and harder. Hopefully we can find a cure for whatever that is. Bunch of food for us. Perfect. We're going to take all that. There's a hyena moving down there. Trap disarm kit.
Quite ready for you.
Even though we just did it, who has our highest dexterity?
I've got a long road ahead.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Okay, Gale still does. Alright. Let's go back to
Let's
Bill.
get going.
Let's see if we can get a throw attack on these guys. Oh, actually, I think we should start with Gale. We'll use a little bit of range here, see if we can get a sneak attack on our hyenas. Maybe we should go up and talk to him first. I had one more that I'm supposed to cast each day, and I've forgotten what it is.
Oh, action, not reaction.
Seek and you shall find me.
Okay.
These boots have seen everything.
We'll try to talk to him. Obviously, dead bodies around, they're probably not going to help us a whole lot. We're probably walking right into an ambush, but...
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. She'd eaten, feasted, and yet, looking into her eyes, you can see it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
Okay.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization.
That's all headband right there.
This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls, vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
Alright. We will strike the beast while it's vulnerable. With advantage, too. Alright, we're doing pretty well. There we go.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
I was going to say, somehow I don't think her friends are going to appreciate that, but hopefully it's one less to fight. Let's see. We did okay on initiative. Getting to go early with our barbarian is important, because once we get our rage up, we're going to be in a much better shape. Let's go reckless. We don't even need to recklessly attack because it's laying down. It should give us advantage anyway.
Picked the wrong fight, friend.
Let's see. Bill needs a 12 to hit. Yeah, we're changing that with a portent for sure. And that changes the roll to an 11, so it should still add our bonus. We shouldn't be allowed to do reckless after you roll, but that's okay. Yeah, see, we weren't supposed to be able to do that, but that's okay. Let's see if we can shove him. Oh, we used our bonus action to rage. Never mind, we can't. Alright, on to Gale, who's going to probably try to use sleep to try to shut down as many of these as we can. Perfect.
One beast's broken away, and it won't be returning alone.
Not worried about it. We'll be fine. Pretty sure this was the beast she was talking about too, so no big there. I don't think we even really need to worry too much about a heavy strike. We'll just use a regular attack since all the rest of her teammates are down. Move forward. End our turn. Then Shadowheart can come in. She's just out of range too. Yeah. Okay. Same deal. We'll use our jump strategy to stretch out our movement. And then we'll head up and take an attack. Perfect. And we're not going to push her too far just in case some of the hyenas wake up. We'll stand her right behind Lysel. Okay, can we make it? Again, just out of movement range. Can we jump over? Yes, we can. Okay, sounds like the rest of them did find us. That is less good. But we are going to come back towards the battlefield to try to get as far out of their range as we can.
Recite their demise.
I don't think we have a lot of good actions here to deal with them at the moment. So Gale will sneak forward and just try to... We should have thrown mage armor on. That's what I forgot to do earlier. I don't want to waste the turn now to do it. Throw our odds to hit here. Oh, okay, we have advantage. Let's use an ice knife. Okay. I think unfortunately that's it. And that also unfortunately didn't. Well, I guess we hadn't hit that hyena, so no need to worry. Let's go. Again, we're gonna have to dispatch these guys kind of quick. Let's go with a distracting strike here, or rather a tripping strike. And I think we're gonna action surge, just to try to clear as many of these out. What you don't want to do with the turn economy is let all of these guys get down into action while we're still fighting these guys, just because eventually their numbers are going to overwhelm you. So we're going to try to clean as many of these guys out down here first before they have a chance to hit us. We'll change Lazel's attack to a hit. And then heading over here, hopefully we don't slip. Can't really get into a good place, I don't think, to shove, but we'll try. Not quite as far as I was hoping, but that's alright.
My faith will protect me.
On to Shadowheart, who needs a big hit. Well, we only needed 3, actually. So I don't think we're going to worry about Guiding Bolt. We'll use Sacred Flame. And that is good enough. Same deal. We want her behind Bill and be less juicy of a target for them, so we will probably leave her somewhere about where she is and see if we can force them to burn all their movement to dash to us. Okay, they have bows, so they probably won't approach that closely. Okay, all said and done. That wasn't that bad. Only a 4-point hit on Bill, who's again at 45 health. That's nothing to him. Let's go with the Gargantuan Cleave here. See if we can just get this Gnoll out of the way. Did I attack the corpse by mistake there? Is that what happened? Okay. In that case, since we're not in melee range, I actually think we're going to drop back.
Don't waste a step.
Try to lure them out again. We'll see what kind of range he has on his bow. I know he can attack with disadvantage from a long way away.
I don't fancy that job.
But I imagine he'll move into range to try to hit us with a with an attack. We'll go with a Thunder Chromatic Orb. Dice on that. That'll do it for Gale. I think he's in a decent spot still. Alright, since it's Lazel's turn, I'm halfway tempted to jump over and just dash up here to get her up top, but then potentially these guys turn around, potentially they get opportunity attacks, so I think we'll just start down low with our actual melee characters. Let's go with the tripping attack. Great hit. And with 6 hit points, do we bother with the pommel strike? It's only 1d4, so we'll skip it for now. We are going to move into range here. Just that way this guy can't run past us.
Let's finish this.
And we're going to go guiding. Need to go for the finish here. I don't think attacking with our main hand attack is really the way we want to go, because it's only 3 to 8 damage. Not really enough when we need to hit a 6, but I also don't want to waste a spell on him if we don't have to. At least a leveled spell. Looks like we might... How about inflict wounds? How are we doing on that? 88%? Yeah, I think we'll do that instead. Just to guarantee it. We'll burn a first level spell. You can see inflict wounds, when it hits, it hits. We are going to move her forward a little bit because we need to get after some of these bowmen. Even though she'll probably take an attack or 2 here, I think she'll be okay. Okay. Now with Bill, we're just going to have him jump over. And we'll go reckless attack right here. Only 58%. Oh, it's because we're using our Great Weapon Master. Okay. Okay. Couple points off. Still a big hit with a 19.
Victory is assured.
And we'll see if we can finish it off with a firebolt from Gale. No dice. I think we're going to start with the pommel strike, because that is a bonus action. Just a 1. Okay, well, we still need to spend the attack to finish him. That's okay. We tried. And then Lae'zel will spend as much of her movement to get up top here as she can. Shadowheart is going to Guiding Bolt, which will give our next attack advantage. We'll just stick on the one that's closer here. 14 on a hit, and the next attack has advantage, which is good. We're going to leave her down here and let our other characters go charging in. Ooh, 3 attacks? Okay. We're going to use... Can Gale reach her is the question. Probably not. And the help action is an actual action. Can Gale get to where she is? Doesn't look like it. So we might have to use Bill to do it. Unfortunately. She's already failed 1 death save, so we're not going to risk it. Critical hit on her would finish her off, so we'll just spend the action. That's okay. Are we still raging? I think we are. We are still raging, which is good. And with Lae'zel, we'll send her in. Should be able to finish this guy off with a regular attack. Perfect. And we'll get her into range just to mess up this guy's ranged attack. I don't think a shove is going to help us a lot here. And we're actually not going to, because we want him to stay close.
But to keep going.
He can't really do much with his bonus action at this point, so he will end his turn. We'll bring Gale in just a little bit.
Striking distance.
Got to keep fighting.
And she will just... Maybe we'll hide. I think we'll crawl into this bush and see if we can hide. Oh, I forgot. When you stand up, you don't get an action this turn. Okay. We could spend a turn Healing Word. We could spend a first level spell using Healing Word, but I think we're going to pass. It's probably not going to be enough to keep her from going down anyway. Case in point, that 7 probably would have knocked her down anyway. So we'll stick with what we have. We'll go in here for a tripping attack. I'm not sure why it didn't ask me for an opportunity either. It should have. I felt like we were adjacent there, but that's okay. Bill is... Unless Gale can get over there. If Gale can't, well, yeah, we'll just use Gale to do it. Switch back to Bill.
Come on.
Who hopefully...
Stay idle.
Yes, can just make his jump up here. We are still raging, which is good. And no dice on our reckless attack. Ugh.
What fools these mortals be.
Gale's fine where he's at. She is actually going to shove him off the cliff here. Let's see if we can do enough damage to kill. Oof, pathetic. Pathetic. Alright, that's fine.
Stay focused.
Same deal. You just wait there. If she goes down again, then pick her right back up. Let Bill see if he can do the honors here. Perfect.
Birthing Gnolls. How horrid.
I've seen greater dangers on Kreshkanir.
And we'll collect up all the stuff off of these Gnolls real quick, and we're going to take a short rest because a couple of our characters totally got their asses kicked in that. That was rough. The 3 attacks for one of them is a lot. An open letter on peacocks and oppression, huh?
Time to press ahead.
We're going to take a second to go through all these bodies because we'll take the spear just as something to throw. We'll take the hyena ears as well for crafting, potentially. Some camp supplies, always good. What do we have here? Wizardbane oil. Coat your weapon in oil. Its targets receive a -3 penalty to spell attack rolls and spell save DC. And disadvantage on saving throws for maintaining concentration for 2 turns. Okay, that's interesting. We'll give that to Lae'zel. Simple toxin we'll give to Bill, and then we will keep the camp supplies. A couple pints of alchemist fire, just a nice little extra thing to throw. Oof, bunch of food. Alright, shipment orders. I think we'll pass in the light crossbow. I don't think we really need it. Let's check to see what these notes said that we just picked up. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Open it and I will know because you will be dead. This is not a threat. This is what will happen if you open the chest. NF. Okay. Keep that in mind. This is our +1 dagger that we have before. What was the other note we got? I don't think that was anything quest related. I think that's just some lore. What do we have here? Just a long sword. We'll leave it. I don't think they make great throwing
for more.
utensils. This has got to be a little bit of food. Oh, all this is rotting. Okay. Yeah, all these are camp supplies, so definitely glad to bring them with us. And then we will have...
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Why don't we spend... Cure Wounds is probably going to be too little, so let's do a Prayer of Healing here. That gets everybody topped up. She is a little bit low on spells. We could potentially rest.
Have a lot on my mind. And
But-
well, in it.
I'm not sure. I think we're going to keep going. Gale still has all his 2nd level spells. We are going to cast Mage Armor in case we get into another fight.
Never a dull moment.
Should be good to continue on, I think.
Very well.
Anything worth taking up here? Doesn't look like it.
Someone made short work of these Gnolls. Made it look easy, too. There's someone to be reckoned with.
Hiney ears for days. Arrow of Ice, same deal. We have 1 archer at the moment. We have a short bow. We could give that away, but I doubt that either our cleric or Gale have proficiency in it. Not worried about the leather armor. What we are also going to do, since I've forgotten to give it to him, like 12 times now, is put on the Poisoner's Robe. And that'll just give him a little bit more damage if he uses a poison attack.
Adventure awaits.
Eventually, we are going to have to spend a minute crafting with all these Hyenears we're picking up because making potions of haste is pretty powerful.
On my way.
More dead Gnolls, more Gnoll ears. Or hyena ears, I should say. We're gonna have about 6 million potions of haste by the time we're done here. What's this pile of bones? Oh, okay. I was expecting to just find bones in there. Oh, we took some intestines. Perfect. Exactly what I was thinking we need to bring with us. Guess I'll take that.
Better not be.
Cut it out. It's worse than no.
Nothing we need. Come on. I'd give it a bloody go. For sure.
Atine's friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Who or what attacked you?
A devil. The most deadly foe we've yet encountered. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
And why are you chasing
This
her?
could be the work of a devil, but they collect souls through cunning, not carnage.
Oh, someone's lying to us. All right. Do we call them out on it? Yeah, we're calling them out on it. We'll say it isn't like a devil to use their brawn instead of their brains.
Indeed, she's a uniquely vicious case. All the more reason she must be stopped.
Where is this devil?
She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not.
This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath.
It's all I have. But it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid.
I'll think about it.
May the just God guide you.
Let's check out this great sword. Is it better than the axe we have? Again, the very heavy great axe just gives you a +1. Did he give us the great sword? It doesn't look like he did. Yeah, he's still holding it.
What's up?
Maybe because I was non-committal.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though.
Why? What's down there?
Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more.
This is a nice place to hole up in. What's it? What is it?
It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road.
Toll houses mean gold. Seen any around?
There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Sounds good to me. That's all I need to hear. Let's finish checking out up top here, and then we'll go underneath in the hatch. Not exactly what I meant. I was trying to go through the other set of doors, but you know, I guess there's a patio out there. Let's see what's in these crates. Light crossbow. Padded armor, not super helpful. It's not really anyone that's going to have proficiency that doesn't already have better with leather armor, so. Do have somebody down here too. I should have checked the barrel. It's too late. It's too late. We're gone.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now.
They have like a dual scar thing going on. They both have something like right across the bridge of their nose. What happened to you?
The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror.
Okay. How many did you lose, we'll say?
2. Both stalwarts of Tyr. Sworn to uphold justice.
Okay, let's see what you have to trade. Is there anything we need to sell? We'll keep all of our magic items at this point because Gale is probably going to have to eat them. Should we sell some of our... Like, we can sell some of these great axes. We don't really need those. Sell some of our jewelry too. Maybe something that you can craft with them, but at this point I think we're okay. Alright. Looks good to me. Is there anything she has that's really worth anything? The Arrow of Darkness might not be bad. Magical darkness can really mess up a target. Arrow of Lightning, Arrow of Ice, some healing potions. How much do you want? 125 gold for a healing potion. Yeah, I think we'll stick it out. I think we're okay. All right, that'll do.
In Tia's name.
Let's go check out that. Oh, there was a door here the whole time.
Let's have
See if there's anything else to steal. I mean, take on our holy mission. Rotten carrot. I think we're okay on that. We don't need any rotting food. It might be something to throw, but that's all right. Camp supplies everywhere. I don't think we need that, but we'll bring it with us. Tons of boxes in here. Okay. We're just stocking up on as many of these supplies as we can get. I mean, early in the campaign, it doesn't surprise me that they're kind of like making it flow. All the food and everything, but I wonder if later it's going to get harder for us to find the stuff that we need to rest. Make for an interesting dynamic where you have to kind of like manage your food a little bit, but... And just because it doesn't go bad, we'll hoard as much of it as humanly possible. Halflingly possible? I don't know, what's... And a supply pack. Perfect. Okay. What is that, like, echoing? There's, like, demon speak going on. Probably shouldn't trust that.
That corpse smells ripe. Enough time for its killer to have moved on.
Just boxes after boxes after boxes. You could probably leave some of this, but same deal. I want as much of the food as we can get our hands on. There we go. Alright, it was worth it. We found the box that had the stuff in it. Oh, mall. Okay. Let's read the Toll House Ledger. Okay. Let's have Gale lockpick, I suppose. And if that doesn't work, we'll kick the door down. Lockpicking is impossible? Really?
Still alive. So that's progress.
Do we attack
What's
it?
inside?
Is that the smartest move? Alright, let's have everybody stand back. Everybody except for Bill. And we'll pull him off of the team.
Lovely day, this. For now. I venture forth.
No one stopped me yet.
And let's see... Our barbarian can smash the door down.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Now. You can see there's more traps on the floor over there. Let's see if we can disarm them. We'll definitely use Gale for this, because he's going to have the best stealth to do it. I kind of wish we had Asterion right now, but I think with guidance we'll be okay. Perfect. That's one down. Hopefully, I think we're going to have to disarm like 40 of these. Another good roll.
Certainly.
That might be worth it. Move with purpose.
Oof. Did our guidance get us there? Just short. Okay. I don't think we have a lot of those trap disarms. And I don't think I want to waste an inspiration on it, so we will let it be, I suppose. Especially if we back up, I think we'll be okay.
Looks like a trap there.
We should hit 3 out of 4 on this. Yeah, we got there. Alright, perfect. And of course, the chest that we need is sitting next to a trap. Silver ingots. Alright. Heavy, but worth something. We'll have to remember to sell them if we can.
All right.
And then we should probably switch to Bill, because I feel like we're about to take some damage when we walk into this chest.
At least things have stayed interesting.
We'll pull them apart just so everybody doesn't have to walk through it. A bunch of jewelry. Okay. And at least he's smart enough to walk around. A little bit of cash. Not worried about that. More cash. Doesn't look like much else of this is going to be helpful. A little hat. We'll take the hat with us. Why not? And of course, I clicked off of it, so it's going to be hard to find. There we go. Let's give it to Shadowheart.
My face protects me.
Oh, she was already wearing the leather cap. I guess we'll give her that. Is anyone not wearing a hat? Gale? All right. It is all yours, buddy. That kind of fits the ensemble a little bit, doesn't it? I mean, that looks kind of good. They kind of look like they go together, the poisoner's robe and whatever kind of hat we have here. Potion of animal speaking. We'll give that to somebody else, but we can do that with our main character. Potion of featherfall is actually really good. It'll help you not take fall damage, but you kind of got to predict it if it's a potion. Okay, another couple to give to our barbarian to carry. And as a backup, we'll use Lysel, since we want to give it to the stronger of the two characters. And then let's see if there's something to disarm here. Ooh, do we just open it? I guess so. I was kind of expecting that to be trapped.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
There's tons of them everywhere, and we're just moving down the line disarming. I don't think we're getting any experience for it, but again, it's still worth doing. With all these gas grates, if we let them all just like exhale gas into this room, I feel like we're going to be in some trouble.
Trap.
That obviously is a fake wall. We can see into the room here. How do we get it open?
Disappointing.
And we'll connect Bill here again, I suppose. Simple toxin we'll give to Lysel. Potion of mind reading. Okay, we'll give that to our main character just in case. I feel like that'll probably come in more handy with him than anyone else. A little bit of food. A little bit of rotting food. Some water. Still not 100% sure what all that does, since it doesn't seem like it's a camp supply. And then a couple more disarms, and we're going to see what we can do about this wall. And guidance is just so great of a cantrip because it doesn't actually cost a spell since it's a cantrip, and you just get to give a bonus for free to any one of your checks. Incredibly powerful, incredibly spammy. I do think it needs a balance in terms of how often you can use it or you can receive it. But, you know, if it's there, it's kind of what makes Shadowheart as good as she is the ability to give other characters guidance. You know, it's a free 1 to 4 points on every check that you're going to make, so, you know, it's pretty powerful. I think we've been through most of this. I think we've disarmed our traps, too. Let's sit in the chair. I feel like that's got something to do here.
A teasing sound, but to what effect?
And there's our other one. Okay, so we'll separate Gale. Actually, yeah, we might need him to lockpick something. So we'll separate everybody. We'll have Lae'zel sit here. We'll move Gale. I was just going to shut the door, but it doesn't matter.
What's next, I wonder?
We'll have Lae'zel sit here.
Can't give up now.
And then we'll walk Bill and Gale into some trouble, I think. Ugh. Okay, well, Shadowheart's could be our best at perception. Let's have her take a look. She saw one of them. I guess we'll leave Bill.
All right.
Since we need her perception to solve these.
There's no time to waste.
Oof.
We've got to keep moving.
Well, we walked down whatever the trap was here. Can we disarm? Nope, nope, don't walk back into it. I was trying to get Gale to do it.
The nearest library.
We'll throw another guidance in here. I wonder if the trap's already been sprung so we can't disarm. Looks like it. Okay, well, we've got our simple toxin in here. I'm halfway tempted just to throw a firebolt in there and see if we can burn it off, but I think
No
we
time
will.
to rest.
Just send Bill in there. Let him do his job. After we have somebody else sit on the chair.
Lost in thought.
I think it was a good thing we disarmed all those traps. Because otherwise I think we'd be in a little bit of trouble right now. Alright.
Still breathing.
Alright, Bill.
Despite everything.
We'll take one for the team.
No traps. Dangerous.
Gloves of Heroism. Strength saving throws +1. You'll be alright. This is what barbarians do. They take hits like this. I wonder what the helmet's worth. Candle, studded shields. We'll take them. I don't think they're going to be too helpful. I think we only have one character that actually uses the shield anyway. Okay. And we're doing pretty well against these saves. Alright. Good enough.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's link everybody back up. Put the main character on top. So we don't forget who this story is about. And we'll go back up top. Let's check our studded shield just really quick. To see if it's any better than what Lae'zel is already carrying. As well as the great axe. We did get a +1 great axe down there, but that shouldn't be any different than the very heavy great axe, which is also a +1. Damage is obviously the same. We just lose out on one of the special attacks. Let's press T to inspect it really quick. Prepare. Sacrifice movement speed. We get that anyway. Lacerate. Does good damage. And then Cleave. I think I like the Gargantuan Cleave better. Just more damage. So we'll give up... Oh, no, they both lacerate too. Okay, so we'll stick with a very heavy great axe. It seems like it's better anyway. How about our shield? Oh, she has a studded shield. Okay, so we shouldn't really need these. I guess we'll go up and sell them. We'll re-talk to her. I want to sell all these ingots too, because they are going to be heavy.
I'm still looking to shift some supplies. Don't have much to spare. But
Okay.
It's more than we can carry.
Well, let's see what you have to trade. And I hope you can carry all of this junk that I just picked up. No, we need the hand axe. We'll give her the short swords. We'll keep the spears because we can throw them. Bronze ingot. A small but heavy bar of untempered bronze manufactured at the High House of Gond. Is that worth carrying? I feel like it might be, but that's okay. We'll sell it. Same thing. We had a silver ingot in here too. There it is. All right. And that should be a good chunk of money. Sell the scimitar, because I don't think we can throw those. Okay. I think that leaves us in pretty good shape. Okay. And we'll take cash, thanks. Same deal. I guess we'll buy. Do we buy the Arrow of Darkness? 50 gold. How many potions of healing? Oh, it's oh, okay. I thought they were 150 gold each. I'll take all of them then, I guess. Definitely take all of those. Alright. And we'll just pass those out. Let's check our other characters, make sure we're not carrying anything that doesn't really need sold. I mean, none of this is spectacular, but, you know, it's not bad enough that I think we really need to worry about it. And okay, that'll do.
In Tyr's name.
Now let's go see if we can find this demon.
Let's move.
The one-horned tiefling that they mentioned. Said it was down by the river somewhere, so we'll go down underneath here. Got a cave there, too. Let's check our sigil sign here so we can come back. I don't think it's really worth resting here, and I don't think it's worth a spell for 4 hit points with the barbarian. I think we'll just play it as is. Again, Shadowheart's 1 point down here, too. So we'll just, even though we are a touch banged up, I think we'll have to let it be. It's not worth burning one of our resources right now for it, for sure. We'll check out the cave in a minute. Let's check down by the river first.
What's that?
What's what? Oh, okay, buried underneath the bridge. Always check underneath bridges in the game. You got to. Can't reach it. Oh, it's probably because he doesn't have any lockpicks. Is it locked? No, huh? Okay, let's pick it up first.
Excellent.
We definitely don't want him carrying that. Okay. That'll do, I guess. I'm not 100% sure why that was the case, but might have just been something wrong with it, thinking we were too far away.
Don't waste a step.
Here's our river, and that looks like our demon we're hunting. What else was I expecting? A pile of bones?
What's up for discussion?
One horn. This is the devil Will and the paladins of Tyr want dead.
We'll say, devil, face me.
Try again. And pick your next words carefully. Well, fuck me. It's you. From the Mind Flayer's ship. Let me guess. You met a group of burnt Terran paladins on your way over.
First I'd like to know how you control the flames. We'll say, I don't remember you from the ship. Where were you?
Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these paladins of...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Okay.
What was that?
What were you saying before we were up? We'll say it's a tadpole in our heads. It connects us.
Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlach. And you are?
Or I'm Bite-Sized Bill.
Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at.
It does.
You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
We'll say let's... so you want me to kill the people hunting you? We'll go with that.
Don't worry. I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them, and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Alright, well, fine. You talked me into it.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on, though. Looks like you got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Alright, I hate to do it, but I think we're gonna long rest. We'll let her join to do this, because I feel like that's probably the best story-wise. I wish they would have let you switch there without having to take a long rest, but we'll do it. Why not? We'll rest. We'll see if anyone has anything else to say. Again.
One horn! The stink of Avernus! Advocatus Diaboli!
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Okay, you two have met before, I see.
If by met you mean hoofing it through the hells with this fucker on my tail.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
I think that's actually Astarion, but you know.
I didn't take the blade for a fool.
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic, the front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof! Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
I say be practical. No, I'm not practical. I'm a barbarian. The last thing we are is practical. We'll say stand down. You saw what I saw. Karlach is not a danger.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
We're literally trying to help other tieflings, but okay. We'll say, gods are stubborn, Karlach's not a devil, and you know it.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Nice little group meeting there. It's always cool when your characters have backstories that intertwine.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
Does it? You're pretty loud.
Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
Yeah, he's alright. You know, we haven't really adventured too much with Will yet.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What is that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted. And I'll pay my penance.
Always gotta talk penance, should I be worried? Always gotta talk in circles.
Danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Okay. In that case, I think we can break camp without resting. No, can't. Okay. Then can we short rest?
I feel like one
And
later.
leave. Nope. Got to actually sleep. Alright. Well, we will take a long rest then. Might as well. We'll burn our... Well, let's pick from the supplies we picked up along the way here. We have picked up a lot of them, and this might lighten our load a little bit. Let's see if we can get exactly to 40. There's a 3 and a 2. Perfect. Take another rest. I do wish it would have let us switch ahead of time, because we are trying to play with as few of these rests in between, like, you know, playing like you would if you were actually having a tadpole growing in your head, where you don't necessarily want to wait and take time and rest at every opportunity. You would be trying to get that dealt with before you turn into a mind flayer. Alright, so we'll leave camp. I don't think we needed to reset anything. I think my wizard's in good shape. I probably need to take a look at Shadowheart's spells next time. But I think until then, her spells are fine. Let's go. I forgot to switch out the party. Alright, let's check out the cave first. Let's check out this cave that's over here, and then we'll long rest again. Whalebone spice rum, I'm guessing. Fire wine barrel. Can we pick that up? Yeah, we'll take it. Oh, encumbered. Alright, we're too heavy. We will drop it. We won't bring it with us. There's our smoke powder barrel. Where is our... Let me pull up the larger screen so I can find it. Sort by the latest. There we go. Alright. Probably shouldn't have done that, but, you know, it's done now. Can we jump through? No, but we should be able to attack this.
Be wary.
Ooh.
This place is trapped.
Alright, that could have been bad, especially since we spilled a bunch of oil ourselves, or alcohol. This is a little risky disarm. I'm worried if we fail this, it might blow up in our face, but hopefully with guidance we'll be okay. And we do have an inspiration. Okay, we got there. We got there. I think that was an important roll.
Let's get on with it.
Now, I know we hate risking Shadowheart for this, but she has the highest perception out of anybody because perception is a wisdom skill. And because she has the highest perception, she's at 18. I think we need to send her first looking for traps. Is there anything we can do? Yeah, exactly. Alright. Alright, Gale, Mr. Bomb Diffuser.
One with the weave.
Let's pick this up first.
My.
That way, if it does blow up, we're not standing right next to a barrel of fire. I suppose we can disarm. Still guided. Ooh. Oh, one short. Okay. I guess we couldn't have made up with our bonus. We're definitely... I think we have to use our inspiration. I'm not trying to explode down here. We might be doing it anyway. Okay. Back to Shadowheart.
This will guide me.
Maybe that trap was supposed to drop the boulder there. Bunch more fire wine barrels. Bite-sized Bill is inspired because he's an outlander. Okay. Let's see if it tells us why. As an outlander. Rocksteady. Survived the bandits' rolling boulder trap. Okay. Let's bring everybody together. Let's see if we can make this jump. I think as long as your main character can make the character you're controlling can make the jump, everybody else kind of tags along, but I might be wrong. Let's see if Gale can get across here. He's the only one I'm actually worried about. Yeah, see, it looks like Shadowheart and Gale might have a hard time getting across. Well, Shadowheart's fine. Is Gale coming with us? We make the space? Maybe?
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
There we go. And here comes everybody back, of course. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, we got it.
No one back home will ever believe this.
What do we got over here?
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! If we don't deal with them Gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive.
We'll say there's another one. There's another way out. Follow me, or I'll deal with the Gnolls. We're barbarian. I'll deal with the Gnolls.
Me and the boy will do what we can to help. We've still got some fight in us.
All right. We can just walk right out, I guess.
One day I'll catch a break.
Before we do it, I forgot to cast Speak with Animals. Forgot to re-renew it. Let's see. Gnoll Hunter used Acid Arrow on Lae'zel. It needs a 12 to save. Oh, Lae'zel needs a 12 to save, and she rolled a 10. We'll save that 19 for now. Since I feel like that area of effect was going to hit anyway. All the Gnolls are going before us. That is not good. Yeah, see, we did terrible on this initiative. This could be trouble. Although they are all stacked up. If we were level 5, a fireball right here would be so awesome. We could just nuke them all. Okay, that actually went a little better than I was expecting. See, they kind of bottlenecked up here at the front of the cave. They haven't really been able to make their way in. Ollie used throw on the Gnoll flesh throw. Yeah, Ollie can figure it out. See, that area of effect, it doesn't even matter if he hits him or not. It might do a little more damage to actually get the hit, but not enough for it to matter. Now this is the interesting thing here. I think we're gonna rage and just take the opportunity attack from the Gnoll here, because I don't want to waste an attack on a hyena. I want to hit the guys that can actually do some damage here. Let's go hit a gargantuan cleave up here. And for some reason that burned our action without doing it. Must say, swing your weapon with all your might. You can attack multiple targets but become off balanced. Okay. So I guess we should have moved first instead of doing that. We're still going to run him up here. They'll attack him for sure, but it's kind of the point. I don't want to waste Lae'zel's attack here either. We need to start pushing some of this damage out towards the Gnolls. So we'll have her jump just to avoid a opportunity attack, and then we'll go with the trip attack.
Let my mate be known.
She would have missed. She needs a 14 to hit. She rolled a 10. I think if we change it to a 10, it'll be a hit. No, because it said she rolled a 10. That's probably with her bonuses. So if we change it to a 10, will that be a hit? Yes. Okay. Good to know. We're action surging because we want these guys dead. And we are going to... Not enough movement to get there. Fortunately, I think we're just going to have to attack the guy that went down. At the very least, it takes one of the turns away, which is good. We'll back her up a little bit to stand behind Bill. Hopefully they focus in on our raging barbarian. Great opportunity attack. I need to turn it on where it asks, but that's okay. This guy's going to blow us all up, probably. No, okay, he missed us, which is good. Yeah, I'm not worried about helping them out. Let him do his thing. Now, we do have sleep. And we can upcast it to 32 hit points. How helpful is that? We can get one of these, and we can get one of the hyena. You can get the hyena as well. I think we may actually do that. So let's go with the second level sleep here. We've got 1 and 2. And then we'll throw our third marker over here, but it won't get this guy. Too many hit points. So that's fine. That should take 2 of them out of the fight for a little while, which is good. And then we're going to move Gale over this way. Just that way, if we need to, we can get him into range to attack. But that'll do it for him. And poor Shadowheart is just going through it again. She's already at half her health.
On I go.
We'll use a bonus action healing word. Just to give her a little bit back. That way, hopefully, if she does get hit, she can stay up a little bit better. We'll use a guiding bolt, I think. Just the next... Oh, great shot. All right, perfect. I wasn't expecting the kill there, so really powerful. Good swing. We'll move her back here. I know we're kind of bunched up a little bit, and if they hit us with an arrow, we'll be in trouble, but it is what it is. We definitely want to save here. I'm not sure what that is. It said paralysis, and we definitely do not want that. Not that worried about it. I know we're trying to save him, but better him than me. Not very heroic, I know. You know. Our hyena shook off his sleep, too.
That might be worth a look.
Alright. On to bite-size Bill. 85 hit points. Yeesh. Let's start with a shove, I think. We could put a basic toxin on, but I think we're going to start by shoving this guy to see if we can get him off of us. 80% is good. Perfect. And then let's come back and recklessly attack right here. Great. Now we're actually going to move right back into range and just try to frustrate this archer here. Okay. Good turn. Good turn. Now with Lae'zel. Let's go for a trip attack up here.
This is your end.
Great hit. Good kill. She has her bonus action, but she is hurt, so we'll use second wind. Just to make sure whatever this guy has isn't going to take her down in one turn. We'll try to boost our hit points.
Sorcery.
On to Gale. Gale is an interesting question. I think we're going to go back to attacking. We do have a bonus to poison. I don't know that it's better than casting a pure chromatic orb of thunder, but I think we're going to do it anyway. And we'll attack the weaker character just to see if we can narrow the field down here. I know we still have this hyena by him, but I think that's probably the least of our worries. Shadowheart. 9 points on that hyena. Do we burn a spell? Do we burn and inflict wounds to hit him? I think we're going to. Just to make sure we get it. Perfect. Good hit. That'll do it for her. Ooh. I'm glad we pulled that healing word, or the second wind off for Lae'zel, because even though it didn't necessarily keep her alive, it does give her a little bit more hit points to operate with. Back to Bill. Same deal. I think we're going to try to clear out the lesser Gnoll here. Just cut down on the number of attacks we're going to face. Ugh. Okay. We'll still go with a shove. Just to get him out of our face. That'll do it for him. We'll stay there to let him continue to be an option. We'll go with a trip. He saved on the trip, but not a bad hit. We'll leave him there. Click over to Gale. In Gale, we're going to go... Ice Knife hits everything around it, which is not what we're trying to do here. I think we'll go with a Chromatic Orb, but I think we'll upscale it. We'll go Poison again, but we're going to cast it at second level. Not great. Probably should have started with Shadowheart and used this Guiding Bolt, but it'll be there for next time. How much health does he have at 8? And unfortunately, I don't think... Well, I mean, we do have Firebolt, which is 1d10, can get up to a d10. But I think we just need to go for the kill. So we'll burn a first level Guiding Bolt here. She should be able to move and see him.
Got to press on.
Not enough movement to get into range of that? Alright, we will Healing Word on Lae'zel here with our last first level. And again, hopefully this just makes it where she can take another hit if she gets hit. She can't really get to a point where she can see this guy behind, unfortunately. Yeah, there's... there it is. He kind of swayed in the way of that, so that was perfect. That'll do it. This thing shouldn't last too much longer, with everybody kind of wailing on him. 35, pretty solid. Yeah, we'll use it. We'll just use a range spell. It doesn't matter. At this point, I think we're gonna have to rest and switch for Karlach anyway. Miss.
Survival is all that matters.
And we will go with Shadowheart and see if we can hit him with that second level inflict wounds. This thing can absolutely bomb a target. But we missed an 80. Okay. I think we're good. We could Healing Word again, but actually we can't because we're out of spells. Might as well. We're going to rest in a minute. Watch this guy steal the kill and we get no experience for it. There we go.
Search that corpse.
Shattered Flail. Yanagu's gift. Hitting an enemy with this weapon heals the wielder for 1d6 hit points, but they can go mad if they don't continue hitting an enemy each turn. A +2 enchantment as well, huh? Proficiency with this weapon type unlocks an attack. Gale can't absorb this item's magic. destroying it.
Poor lad. You deserve better.
We'll give it to Shadowheart for now.
And
Mind
so
Flayer
does his
Parasite
coin.
Specimen. Give that to Bill.
Open up.
Before we talk to this guy, we're going to go pick up all our hyena ears. For the haste potions we'll always forget to make. Can I loot your teammate? I didn't have anything to take. Alright, what about you?
Thank the gods that's over. Wish you'd been with us when the beasts attacked on the road. Might have been more survivors. I don't suppose you saw any of my crew alive out there.
Nope. It's a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first.
What's that about drow?
We've seen since Eltergard.
We'll say Eltergard's a long way from here. Where are you headed?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Where's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Let's use detect thoughts. We're going to also guide this one because we want to hit it. There we go. Great roll. 24. Perfect.
Shame we lost so many agents. But the chest is all that matters. Zaris would have our hides if we lost it.
Do we lie to him and say Zaris sent me to secure the cargo? Or, yeah. How lawful good are we? Because these guys don't necessarily seem like the good guys. What's in the chest? Your cargo?
Aye. The whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
Yeah, so we are stealing from bad guys. You're Zentarim. Your people don't deal in baubles.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business.
You're gonna threaten me right now after you just watch me demolish these gnolls?
Accepts my gratitude and walks away.
Now we're gonna intimidate him. Enough talking. I'll have that cargo or I'll have your head. I think we're gonna get there. Alright, perfect.
Fine. No need for more violence. I'll tell my associates everything was lost in the ambush. The chest's all yours.
Is that true? Do we trust him? I mean, lawful good, we have to let him go.
Strings, so there's no point in trying to open it. And no hard feelings, you hear? I'd have done the same if I were you. Business at the end of a blade is still business. Ruthless bastard like you could make a name for yourself in the Zentarim. Make sure to drop by our hideout.
He's taking it pretty well for being robbed.
To indulge our curiosity.
All right, can we lockpick it?
You have my attention.
I think we need to heal first, for sure. Let's examine it first. Bloody handprint, still sticky to the touch, wraps around the iron handle of this heavy oak box, kept closed by a large iron lock. Slashing, piercing, and necrotic resistance, psychic resistance, poison resistance, radiant resistance. Okay. Can we lockpick it?
Ready. The right tools for the wrong trade.
I'm a little worried this is trapped. Need a 20. I feel like we should definitely call Asterion for this. So we are not going to do it. We're going to pick the chest up.
All's well that ends.
We're going to take it back to camp.
Not as bad as it could have. What path lies before me?
Let's see if they have anything else worth taking before we head out. Doesn't look like any of this is actually worth a whole lot here. Rotten food again, which if they just made it here, I'm not sure why all the food is rotting, but that's okay.
Might be
I don't need the
useful.
bedroll. We don't need to pick that up. I always think those are something to use. An old floppy hat. A little more food. We'll pass out the healing potions. I don't think I did that before. We'll have to remember to do it. Couple of food items too. Perfect. Tanner's Delight. The Tanners had excellent time producing this leather. They actually got to use real animal flesh. Usually they work with much grosser stuff. Okay. Some rags. It's in the bag. Just a little bit of gold. Another healing potion. We'll give that to Lae'zel. Cups. Not really sure they're worth anything, but we'll take them. Don't need the bucket. Don't need the bedroll. How about over here?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Molding cheese, and because we failed this perception. Ugh. Ugh. I think we're about to explode.
No one back home will ever believe this.
That's okay. I always hate those. Can't go there. Really? Did I still not go there? Okay. Not the end of the world. I think we can move off here. Let's see if the poison abates. And if not, we'll actually cast a firebolt over here. Let's see if it's flammable. No. Okay, well, it's still dissipated. No harm, no foul. It only hit us in the brain. Good thing we're a barbarian.
Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing.
And we will guide him as well. And we got there. Good roll. Let's see. Reason's Grasp. Ever vigilant. When the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points. We will give that to our barbarian, obviously. Same thing with the gold. Scroll of Cloud of Daggers and a potion of Animal Speaking. Animal Speaking is not as helpful because when we remember to turn it on, we have it already, and the Cloud of Daggers we'll give to Lae'zel. Not too often they don't really have time to use an action, but, you know, it may come in handy. And this is where we entered it? No, this is a different part of the cave. Okay. Switch back to Bill.
Let's get going.
Jump across.
Something good here. I hope.
Take all the rest of this.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Hopefully we don't blow up this time. We just lost guidance, but it's alright. We'll recast it. Again, cantrips don't cost you anything, so free use. How'd we do? A little bit of gold. Okay. Fire amber. Does that actually do anything, or is that just worth something? Okay, it's something to craft with. Okay. Let's switch back to Bill. And jump our way out of here if we can.
Best be on my way.
Good. Gale made it too. That was the only thing I was worried about, is him getting stuck over there. That looks like a bottomless hole, doesn't it? Like, I feel like we jump down there, we die.
Let's have a look.
We really should look into crafting some of these haste potions, because we are just absolutely killing it with these gnoll ears. Couple bodies to loot out here too. Speedy reply. Nimble attack. When the wielder hits an enemy with his weapon, they gain momentum for 2 turns. Okay. I don't think it's a +1. Gale can't absorb this item's magic. Destroying it will give it to him. Basic poison. Give that to our barbarian. That way if we have a bonus action we're not using, we can coat our weapon. Let's take a look at this other dead gnoll and then move on. See if we can find Joaquin's Rest. I think that's the second time we've heard about it now. Yeah, if I remember right, the goblins said that they'd sacked it already. Did say it was up the road, I believe. I don't think he gave us a direction, unfortunately. We could rest. We'll see if we can find Joaquin's Rest first, and if we can't, then we will rest and come back and finish the part with Karlach. No, that's... It looks like this is where the Risen Road ends. Looks like a dead end over here. We'll take a look, though.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage? That might be worth a look.
Oh, well. Found a nice little dirt mound here. Just an arrow of acid, but it's something. Let's take a look at the map, see if we can kind of figure out where this is at. No, that's back at the Druid camp. Okay, so it's probably further up this way. And we will hold off on the paladin, or we might as well just rest since we're here. We'll take our rest and then we'll go after the paladins. We'll take a quick look around camp too, after our cutscene plays.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will.
I'm guessing this is Will's patron as a warlock.
And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
So who in the nine hells are you?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fountain of his power.
Wasn't too much of a mystery, but I called it.
Been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlach meets the criteria, pet.
Trust me on this.
You better not lay a damn finger on Karlach. I don't know who you are, but okay. We'll play it passive. We'll play it passive for a second. We'll say, get to the point, devil. What do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
I like she's got to like look down at us when she says it too. Thanks.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Probably shouldn't have asked.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, Let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
What did I do?
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
All right, wonder what that was all about.
I've got a long road ahead.
Before we forget, because I will forget, let's peel that chest that we just picked up off of our cell and leave it here in camp. We'll just leave it in the middle there so I don't forget about it again. I imagine it'll come back to play sooner or later.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man, maybe the best of us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Let's see what everyone else has to say about that.
I should speak up.
Oh, that hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous.
You have said that already. Glad you're feeling better. Okay,
Such is
your
the
condition
nature
sounds
of all
unpleasant to say the
monsters.
least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Let's see how Will's doing after all that.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
You warned me about Raphael, but are pacted to Mazora? Well, I'm not going to say what a fraud. The Bladed Frontier has some explaining to do. I think that's fair.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's
It never
Mazora
is.
who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
So what are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All
Okay.
I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Interesting. Like everybody else is just like, yeah, you know, just watched all that happen.
Good thing for Will that Karlach called a truce. A tiefling that mighty would shred him to pieces and burn the remains. Now, what did you need?
I think we'll have her stay. I will say, wait for me in camp.
Shook. You believe you can survive without me?
You are a good damage dealer, but
As you say,
we'll switch to the other
do
one.
not keep me waiting.
Let's have Asterion take a look at this if we
Nothing like a
can.
little camp drama to spice up the evening. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
All right. I need you in my party. Will you travel with us?
Darling, lead on.
Let's see if he can take a crack at the chest here.
Keep your distance.
Let's level him up first. I think we're going to go dexterity for him because almost all of his stats, especially with the expertise and everything, are going to lean heavily into Dex. We'll take a quick look at the feats to make sure there's not something that we want, but... I'm sure we could find something out of it, but I think we'll just stick with the ability improvement. We'll go Dexterity for one, and we'll go Wisdom, perhaps, for the other, because our stats move up on even numbers. We want to add to either the Intelligence or the Wisdom. I'm not sure the Intelligence comes into play because he's not the Arcane Trickster. If he was the Arcane Trickster and we were using Intelligence to cast spells, it would be important. But we're not, so I think we'll go Wisdom. That'll help his perception and everything else that rogues tend to need as they're sneaking around places. So we'll go with that, and then we'll see if he can lockpick over here.
Easy.
And we'll see if Shadowheart can boost him here. Oh, she's not technically there. Ooh, okay, well, in that case, we're going for it. We got there. We just got there. Let's go. Okay. What did we get? An Iron Flask. A glowing flask. Flask can hold friends and foes, likely to make the former the latter. Okay. Take that. Okay. Very cool. I wonder if there's someone in the Iron Flask. And again, it's a magic item that I believe has the ability to capture the souls of people that you turn it on. We'll definitely put that on too. Sort by the latest.
Decorated with a grinning face, this cold iron flask is sealed with a brass stopper.
Let's investigate with Arcana. Headband is still doing wonders even though we're not wearing it in this picture.
Disguised among the decorative elements, you notice a familiar arcane engraving. This is a powerful magical item, capable of trapping and holding a creature. The sealed stopper suggests it is inhabited.
I think we've got to, let's investigate, shall we?
What now?
The flask is cold and heavy in your hand.
Let's talk to, before we open it, let's talk to Gale and see if he has any wisdom on seeing what's inside there.
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. No need to turn on each other.
I think I have a magical artifact you'd be interested. I don't know that I want to hand it over. So first we'll ask him, what do you make of having a vampire in our camp? Because I do want to know what he thinks.
Burdens, one way or the other.
Oh, well, that was a little milquetoast. I think I have a magical artifact you might be interested
Your
in.
enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Okay. Well, he doesn't really seem too helpful, so let's just open it. Why not? Let's see what we have in the flask.
The flask is cold and heavy in your hand. The flask shudders in your hand, then magical energy emanates from its neck as a creature emerges.
Too happy to be free.
Yeah, I think we're in some trouble here. Okay, it's just a spectator. I thought at first that was a beholder. Alright. We can deal with that. Alright. Let's see. Do we go with an ice knife? Or we'll do a chromatic orb. Because again, if there's only one, we're not really trying to have a double hit. 24, not bad. We could have saved that creature too, is the worst part, and then thrown it out in combat that hopefully would have attacked our targets too. White size Bill use a main hand attack. We'll save it. It's alright. No, we'll go reckless. Why not? No dice. Ooh. Alright, well that hit pretty hard. Let's see. He just basically one-shot Karlach, though. That's pretty crazy. That's probably because we haven't leveled her up yet. She's probably still level 1. Alright. We will probably just have to throw something here. Let's see if we can use the flask. I wonder if we can re-trap it. So let's look at our items. Do we have the flask sitting there? Yes. Not enough movement? Okay, I guess I have to be right next to him. I don't think I can trade it to people. Right? Okay. So that'll do it for Bill, I guess.
Let's turn someone inside out.
I think we'll just have Asterion hide. Because I want to see if I can capture him again.
Time for a new approach.
She's going to use her super jump and she's coating her weapon. Okay, well, she's not too keen on letting him survive, which I guess is fine. Oof, failed death save there. We'll have Asterion go over. Where is Shadowheart during all this? Is she out of the fight? Is she far enough away where it's not bothering her? Okay, no big deal there. I guess Shadowheart is meditating or is asleep. Because she is
No time to dally.
out of combat. Okay, let's cast Healing Word so Karlach doesn't die. Okay, let's go back to Bill.
Blood comes easy these days.
Let's see if he can use that flask on him. Not enough movement. Okay, can we jump to where we need to be? Where is our Iron Flask? 40%. Why did we attack? That is not what we were going for there. Okay. So we do need to be careful we don't get just wiped here by this thing. The 25 is pretty helpful.
What should I do?
Shadowheart's still kind of just chilling over here. Let's have her just throw a guiding bolt. Oh, it did add her to combat. Okay, never mind.
Time to push my luck again.
I think Bill is fine where he's at.
For coal.
Well, let's take a sneak attack if we can.
Moving.
Not as great of a hit as I was hoping for, but okay. And she's wasting her potions of healing, which is cool. Will stepped into his own cloud of daggers, which is awesome. Really well done, Will, by the way. Bill is holding up here. So we're going to have him recklessly attack as this thing tries to run. Okay. Have disadvantage in the attack, unfortunately. So let's start with Bill.
Where do I go from here?
Can we use the item, the Iron Flask? Can't use this right now. Okay. In that case, let's see if we can just jump down to where he is. And we will recklessly attack him again. Miss. Ugh. Okay. Now Asterion still probably has disadvantage here. So let's move forward. See if we can get into range where we don't have disadvantage and see if we can sneak attack. 16's a decent hit. Karlach's probably going to finish him off here. If she gets the hit. I guess she doesn't. Okay.
Got to move.
And I don't think she's going to be able to help anybody here, so she will probably... Where's he at on health? 5. And she's out of spells because we haven't rested yet, so we will use Sacred Flame. 4 when we needed a 5. Okay. Okay. Gale is doing pretty well. He's already succeeded a couple saves. We're not worried about that. And then Asterion... We'll have Bill finish him off with the Reckless, I think. If we can. Alright. Let's enter turn-based mode. This way nobody dies. It might die anyway. That is not good. It looks like he is okay. I think he's stabilized. But it also looks like Will
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
might be dying here, or at least making a saving throw to see if he's going to, because she doesn't have any healing words. Can't use Lae'zel.
Looking ahead.
Alright, let's see if we can just jump somewhere here. Yeah, we don't have enough movement. Can you reach him? No? Like, we're like half an inch too short? That's pretty crazy. Saying I have some movement left, but I also can't take it. Wow. Okay, well, I guess Will gets to make his save here. Oh, and Asterion is... No, who's that over there that's down? Where is Asterion? There he is. He can... Oh, he can bonus action dash. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Let's use our bonus action, or our cunning action, to dash. And that'll actually get him to where he can help Will. What do you mean can't reach destination? Come on. You could reach the destination. Alright, so that's Will. Will doesn't die. Shouldn't. Okay, there it goes.
Let's move.
What's next?
Alright, now let's go over and help Karlach.
Watch your back.
We'll start with the characters that might actually have a chance of dying.
Over there.
No one's
Bill
stopped me
jump
yet.
over there to help her.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
And of course the chest is like in the exact wrong spot. So I'll see if I can pick it up. He's just out of range to reach.
To go still.
As long as she doesn't critically fail, she will survive. But unfortunately, she has to... Okay, good. We'll have Bill help her, I guess, because why not?
Can't give up now.
Also, Asterion just walked away. That's typical. I don't remember telling you to do that, but okay. And then let's go help Bill, or we'll help, we'll exit turn base and we'll help Gale up. Alright, well, we almost died in camp. So that was exciting. Cloud of Daggers is still rolling here. I think now is a good time to take a rest, yeah?
Better than nothing.
Nobody's dying, right? Everybody's okay? What? Oh, Will died? How did Will die? We helped him. Okay. Let's go talk to Withers then. I guess that's our first death. On some BS. I'm not gonna lie. That's it's a little ridiculous.
Fate spins along as it should.
Yeah, except Will just died, like, right in front of you.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection?
Yep, the second one. Me again, hey. I'd like to collect one of my fallen companions.
Which of them dost thou require?
I'd like to return Will.
This is the price of balance.
I guess that's okay. Here's the gold.
Thou wilt now find them as they were. Exactly as thou last remembered.
Karlach doesn't like that, apparently.
Dost thou require anything else?
Nope. Alright.
By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives.
I'm not. Yeah, we were right there to help him. I don't know why it didn't work, which is crazy. But okay. Well, Shadowheart is inspired because we brought somebody back, and I guess we will take a long rest. That is tough because, like I said, I don't feel like that was very deserved. I think that was the game kind of bugging out a little bit. Okay, we have 18 potatoes. I think we can eat some of those. Let's split them though. No, we're not trying to. One short. All right, take our full rest. So everybody has a nice dinner of potatoes. Anyone want to talk about that monster I just let out in the middle of camp? Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry about that. I should have known. I kind of did know. I was like, ugh, this is going to be something. But, you know, I guess, you know, nothing permanent. Everybody's back. Everybody's alive now. No harm, no foul, I think. Thanks for watching my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, following along with Bite Size Bill. If you like what you saw, like, share, comment, all that stuff. Helps me out a ton. Make sure you subscribe to keep up with the rest of this campaign. Turn the bell on, all that stuff. You know how YouTube works. So if you like what you saw and you want to help me out, doing any or all of that stuff helps me out a ton, and I would really appreciate it. If you like D&D, whether this is your first kind of introduction, whether Baldur's Gate is really like the first foray into it, or whether you've been around for a long time and you know everything about the game, if you like that kind of stuff, in the description there's a link to a new channel that I'm starting right now that is going to talk about all that stuff and more for tabletop games. So if you want to get more involved with that, it's a great place to do it, and it would help me out a lot too. Thanks a lot. As always, I'm Jake, and I'll catch you guys next time.